Hello everyone. Today we'll be looking into third person pronouns itself, but then last class we looked into a bit more formal kind of pronouns, and today we'll be looking into a bit more informal. Rather than a bit more informal, it would be more like absolutely very informal. So these are stuff you could use between your close friends of similar age, similar social positions, and all that. We'll be getting into the details of the degrees of respect and where not you could use this towards the end of the lesson. So this lesson, you can find it in page number 37 of the material given in the description box. So as you can see, there is three kinds of pronouns that you would be learning in this lesson. That is ye, je, ge. So what is the difference between these three? So ye is like this person. So that person is present there when you're having a conversation about them. Then che means that person. So that person is like, suppose you are having a conversation between a group of friends and you are talking about someone you see along the way, but not present in that, they're not physically present near you, physically present in that conversation, but you can see them standing far away, or you could see, you just saw them walking away, anything like that. Anyways, you can see them, but they're not as close to you to say this person. They are physically a bit far away from you, so that you say that person. The next one is ke. Ke is the same as that person. It's just that they are not physically present in front of your eyes. While you're saying che, they're physically present in front of your eyes, just not as near. While you're saying ke, they're not physically present, but it's the same as saying that person. I hope you understand the difference. If there are any doubts, you can put them in the comment box and I'll be replying to all of them. So next, we'll go into the example sentences. So we have, like all the sentences we have here is pammar. Pammar means informal speech. Considering that we're using the pronouns ye, che, and ke, it is quite a given that the pronouns are, the sentences, the example sentences and the sentences or the conversations where we would use these pronouns are informal. So let's get into the examples. The example is actually a conversation rather than just a set of random examples. So the characters here are Hyomin and Tom. So Hyomin and Tom. So it seems like in this conversation, Hyomin and Tom is meeting each other. But then when Hyomin comes, Tom is waiting for Hyomin, and when Hyomin comes, Hyomin has a person with them. So Hyomin, Tom, 안녕. 얘는 안나야. So the person with Hyomin is Anna. And Anna, from this conversation, it is understandable that Anna is standing right beside Hyomin. So in that case, it would be this person. That's why 얘는 안나야 is used here. And Tom answers, Hyomin아, 안녕. So you're adding R to Hyomin's name. So from that, it's pretty clear that Tom and Hyomin is very familiar with each other. They're calling each other informally. You would usually add are like this to the end of most names in Korean. When you're that familiar with that person and you're addressing them informally, you would usually add that. And that usually happens when that person is younger than you. You wouldn't do that to someone who is elder than you, even if they are close to you, that is. So, 효민아, 안녕. 안녕, 안나. 만나서 반가워. So, 안녕 means you are literally saying hi. 안녕 can be both hi and bye. And 안녕 is the informal form of 안녕하세요. So, 안녕하세요 is 존댓말, and 안녕하세요 is usually used as a greeting. That is a greeting when you meet someone, rather than as I said, 안녕 is used both as a beginning greeting and an end greeting. That is both hi and bye. But then 안녕하세요, though it means both hi and bye, it is usually used as only hi or hello, whatever it is. In a respectful 존댓말 conversation, a conversation completely with or most of, or even if it is informal, you would usually use 안녕히 가세요 or 안녕히 계세요 in when you're leaving someone. So what is the difference between 안녕히 가세요 and 안녕히 계세요? So 안녕히 가세요, 가 means go. I think we have encountered the word 가다 before. 가다 is a verb and it means go. So 안녕히 가세요 means go well or have a safe journey, something like that. It's similar to those kind of greetings. So that's what 안녕히 가세요 means. 안녕히 계세요. 계세요 means stay there or stay well. That kind of stay greetings. Greetings with stay. That's what 계세요 means. So 안녕히 계세요 means stay well. That kind of a greeting. So when you are the one leaving, you would say 안녕히 계세요 to the other person who is staying back. When you are the one staying back, you would say 안녕히 가세요 to the other person who is leaving. I hope you understand this too. If you have any doubts, you can put it in the comment box. So continuing with the conversation we have here, Tom is asking, 저기 대학 빌딩 앞에 쟤는 누구야? So 만나서 반가워. 만나서 반가워 means nice to meet you. 만나서, 만나 means meet. 만나서, since I met you, 반가워. 반가워, it's nice. So it becomes nice to meet you. It is a phrase that usually comes together. You could say 만나서 반가워, or you could just say 반가워. 반가워 also would mean nice to meet you. Even though the meet is not there, nice would suffice. But usually I would recommend going for the whole thing. So 저기 대학 빌딩 앞에 쟤는 누구야? So 대학 building, 대학 means university or college. Building is the same as English building, 저기. So there. So you could, from this, it is understandable that the university building is a bit far away from these people who are having this conversation. So 앞에 means in front of. So in front of the university building, 쟤는 누구야? 쟤. So you can see that person standing there, that is Tom, can see that person standing there in front of the university building, but then that person is a bit far from them. 누구야 means who. So the question word is coming at the end of the sentence, and ya is just kind of a suffix to show informality or that degree of closeness between the people who are having the conversation. So human answers, 쟤는 성준이야. So 쟤는, that person is 성준. Again, yeah, last year, this suffix too, it is a suffix which shows a degree of informality. And now Tom answers, 그리고 걔가 누구더라? So 그리고 means alright, and. 그리고 means and, but it is used like alright, that kind of a meaning. But 그리고 usually means and. So just remember that 그리고 means and don't think of anything else, because about 99.9% of the time, 그리고 is used as and. 걔는. So they're talking about some person who is not there now. Like not physically there right now. 누구더라. So 더라 is added at the end like that to show that they are trying to, that is, the storm person is trying to remember something, but they can't remember it that much, so they are just like wondering while saying that. So to show that, 더라 is added to 누구. 걔가 누구더라? 예전에 시티에서 같이 저녁 먹었던 얘. So 예전에, 예전 means a while ago, and then a you're having here is a time and place particle. 시티에서. So this is the same as city in English. 같이 means together. 저녁 means dinner. 먹었던 애. So 예전에 시티에서 같이 저녁 먹었던 애. So at the city, at a while ago, that person had dinner with them. So they were present there at that moment. That's why in the second part of the conversation, a is used. I hope you understand. And then the gay we saw first, that is actually the shortened form of I. G means that, I means child. So I, that's what K means. So hope you understand ye, che, and ye. As I said, these are very informal forms of he and she, or they, or whatever pronouns they use. So it can be used between friends of very close, people of the same or similar age, like very close in age and social positions. But then, even if that person is younger than you, if they are a stranger, or if they are entitled to some degree of respect, you wouldn't be using a ye, che, or kye with them. That wouldn't be that right to use. It would be rude, actually, to use those kind of things with persons or people you're not close to. And of course, as you can expect, there is no way you're using this with someone who is older than you. Even if they are that close in age, so maybe they are born in the same year as you, but then you have some 6 or 7 months between you. In that case, okay, maybe you could go for these pronouns. But then about a whole 1 year or 2 years older than you, but similar social positions, even then you wouldn't go for ye, che, or ge. That would be quite rude in that case too. So yeah, so that's it with today's lesson. You could try making conversations like this, which you saw today, and put it in the comment box. And I would feature the best comment in my social media, that is Instagram actually. So you could put in your Instagram ID too when you're uploading conversations like that, so that I could tag you on Instagram. So hope today's lesson was clear. We would see with another topic in the next class. Thank you.